Doesn't matter where you come from, whether from a rich family or a poor background. But what I want to assure you is that success is in your hand because you are responsible for everything. That is the reason why you will see some people, you will know their background very well that their background is wealthy, but at the end, they will not be rich. Do you understand? They will be suffering like people who came from poor background because they did not do what they're supposed to for them to be successful. If your family is rich or you come from a rich background, does that automatically guarantee you success? Not at all. Because having money, being a successful person, does not have to do with money alone. It starts from your mind. It's your mindset. If you don't have the mindset of accumulating wealth or becoming a successful person, if they dash you the whole money in this world, you cannot even do anything with it. That is why we always said it doesn't matter how much money you have. It requires a high level of wisdom and skill to take care of that money, to accumulate that money into wealth. Do you understand? And most of us, we be young people, we always have this mindset that always affects our brain, always affects our thinking. The thing is, once we see a successful person, we automatically sense that he's come from a rich family. That is why I'm doing this video. Don't you see some people who came from a rich background that are poor, are still suffering? Some of them, they even leave, their parents passed away by leaving millions of properties for them. In just few years, they have wasted everything away. And right now, they are suffering, they are passing through a lot because they don't have that mindset of creating wealth. You get why some people come from poor background, or they struggle themselves to climb up the ladder. As we are speaking now, they are doing very well for themselves. So the purpose of this video is that if you see any rich person other than, don't just think that it's because he's from rich family. That is not is an excuse. That excuse, that thinking will make you to limit yourself, to limit your mental ability to think and act in order for you to be successful. Before we continue, if this is your first time coming across our videos, just do well to follow us for more interesting videos like this. And if you have been following us before, do well to share this video, help people, let them get to hear this, to know this knowledge, to understand. It will be very, very useful to them. So you might be wondering why this picture is here. You all know this guy is a superstar, Afrobeat superstar across Africa, even international level. OPO Davido. You understand? You all know Davido background. He came from a rich family, came from a wealthy background. But while I was watching interview of this guy, I heard a lot of things and I learned about it. So by I want to make sure that you guys are also benefited from it because it will help a lot of people who develop this mindset that anybody that is successful have already come from a wealthy background. That is a typical liar. Do you understand? So this guy, is the they were all outside as nobody do. As an average Nigerian who is rich, they all go and stay outside. So this guy was passionate about music. He gets at a very young age, which his parents was not interested in what he does. So he was interested in such a way that he could not even concentrate on his education, his school. All he could do is to focus on his music career. Sometimes he'll be going party here and there. You know how music works. So this guy will be going party here and there. So this thing continue in such a way that you have a father have to arrest him, have to report the issue to the security. So whenever he went to party, they'll go and arrest him. Whenever he went to show, they'll go and arrest him. You get the bottom line is that this guy fights a lot for his career. Most people that you see, Tiwa Savage, most of them, if you know their background, you will even shock. You know what they have passed through before this present success. You will never ever joke with your life if you really, really want to succeed in this world. Do you understand? So this guy passed through a lot in such a way that there was a point he even broke up into his father's house, sold most of his furniture to even sponsor his education. Get this should result to more issues to prevent him from furthering his career to music. So as the thing became too much, his father just called him, arrested him one day, sent him to come back to Nigeria here, right? As he was landing on the airport, police were there, they arrested him, they handcuffed him to his house. Say, okay, is that seat? The video seat. So dad say, okay, let's talk business. You don't want to go to school. You want to be a musician, right? Say yes. Say, okay, Davido's dad said, let's negotiate. You will be going to school from Monday to Friday. Then for weekends, you are going to be doing your music thing. I promise you, I'm going to build a world-class studio for you. So you'll be doing your own music and schooling. Is that clear? Then they say yes, that is good. So they had to set up a studio for David, for him to be going to school and also continue with his music career. But this music career was too much in him, that the fire was burning too much. You get, so he managed to drop one song. Understand? And the songs were doing well. His first song that he dropped went viral, and people started noticing him. He would be going to school and be seeing himself on a billboard around. He would say, see me all over the city. What am I going to do in school? So he ran away from school again. Do you understand? To go and do his music thing. But his father was still after him. They arrested him again and reminded him some things, and they released him again. So he said back then, if you are a Davido fans and you book for his show, there was a time when people were afraid of booking for his shows, because if you book Davido, police are going to be at your show. Do you understand? So he continued struggling until he dropped one song, Ema Dami Duro. You understand? If you know that song, Ema Dami Duro, Emi Omo Baba Logo. Do you understand? You know the meaning of that song? He says the reason why he sing that song, he say his father or his family was trying to stop his music career, even though he was from a rich family. So he tried so hard, he was trying so hard, but it was not working. So as he dropped that song, Omo, now that song he used blow. Everybody in the country, Nigeria, became his fans. Even the present president of that time, or the governor of the state he was in, said become his own fans. So that is how he was became big, to overcome his father and his father and his family obstacles. So that time, if he went to show, leave the school and went to show. So when his dad will send police after him, if police come, they will see, is it this guy? They will go, no, 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 no. They will not arrest him again. So he become big in his career, so that in such a way that his father, his family can no longer control him. To understand, that is how he became successful in the music career. So at last, he was able to enroll himself in a pattern school, and he's acquired his degree and masters and everything. So you see, but if you see Davido now, he's the biggest artist in Africa and beyond. And I must tell you that Davido is the most endorsement African artist ever. No musician has endorsement deals like Davido. He's doing well in his career. Does that come just like that, just because he came from a rich family? Not at all. He fight for it. He fight for it. So what you have to learn is this: you have to fight for your success. Everything that you have to do. Don't think that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. You have to fight through the obstacles for you to be at the top. Don't just wait and be expecting good times. If you really want to be successful, give up the easy life and face the reality. You will see yourself at the top one day. If this is your first time coming across our videos, do yourself a favor by following us for more interesting videos like this. And also do others favor by sharing this video to many people as possible.